All right, we're on section 4, solving multi-step inequalities. Just a reminder that when we're solving inequalities, basically we're doing the same thing as if our inequality were an equal sign. The only difference, the big difference, is that when we are dividing or multiplying our entire equation by a negative, then we have to flip the inequality sign. And you can remember to watch your AOPS video for explanation on why that is. But let's go ahead and go over some of our examples. Number 1, 5x plus 2 is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 10. Again, I'm just going to try to get my variables on one side. So I'm going to add 3x. I'm going to get 8x plus 2 is less than or equal to positive 10. Subtract 2 equal to 12. And I'm going to divide by 8. I didn't divide by a negative, so I'm not doing anything with my inequality sign. Equal to 12/8, which is divide by 4/4, 3 halves. So if I were to, that's kind of a bad number line. Here's 1, here's 2. Let's see, my number line would look like 1.5 is about right here. It's a closed circle, and x is less than, so all of these numbers are going to make this inequality true, because I want to make sure I'm solving and graphing. All right, number 2, my variable's on the left side, so I'm going to add 2. I'm going to get negative 5y is less than 10. I'm going to divide everything by negative 5. And since I divide everything by negative, I'm going to switch the sign. So negative 5 divided by negative 5 is positive 1. Switch the sign. 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. And if I graph that, here's 0, here's negative 2. It's open because it's not included, and y has to be bigger. So all of these numbers are going to make that inequality true. Let's go on to the back side. All right, number 3, I see parentheses, which means I want to get rid of my parentheses. I'm going to distribute. I get 3k minus 15 plus 9k is greater than or equal to negative 3. I'm going to simplify my left side first. I'm going to combine my k's. 3k and a positive 9k is 12k minus 15. I'm going to add 15. I get 12k. Greater than 12. Divide by 12, and I didn't multiply or divide by a negative, so the sign doesn't change. K is greater than or equal to 1. Here's 0, here's 1. It's going to be a closed circle because 1 is included, and k is bigger than 1. So all of these numbers. Number 4. This right here, this negative, this means the opposite of this entire value. Another way of thinking of this is a negative 1. So I could also think of it as distributing this negative 1. But the opposite of 7c is negative 7c. The opposite of negative 18 is a positive 18 minus 2c. Again, I'm going to combine my c's. Negative 7 and negative 2 is negative 9. Subtract 18. I could have done the other one, but oh well. Divide by negative 9. And since I'm dividing the entire inequality by a negative, I'm going to switch the sign. This becomes a positive. Switch the sign. Negative 18 divided by negative 9 is a positive 2. And here's 0. Here's 2. It's an open circle because 2 is not included. And c is smaller than 2, so all of these numbers. All right, we're going to continue. My left side really doesn't need any fixing. My right side, I'm going to distribute the 2. That becomes 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. I'm going to combine my left or right side. 7 and negative 6 is 1. And, what did I notice here? I could stop right here, or I could continue, but I notice my 2x and my 2x, these values are the same, and these values are constant. So, I mean, if I just subtract 2x, you're gonna see what happens here. My variables are just gone, and I end up with 9 is less than 1. Is that true? No. So if this is not true, then that means there's no solution. No solution. There's no value of x that I could put in here that would make this equation true, because I'm always going to have like a bigger number is less than a smaller number, which is not a truth statement. So no solution, and obviously you don't have to graph it. All right, -2 times 6 and times, I don't like s's, but because they look like 5s. -2 times 6 is -12. -2 times s is a -2s, equal to -15 minus 2s. Ooh, this is going to be a very similar situation. I notice that my variables are the same, so my constants are going to be different. If I just add 2s to both sides, I notice my variables cancel out, and I'm left with -12 is greater than or equal to -15. Now, if I'm, doing a number line, here's -12, here's -15. -12 is bigger than -15. So in this situation, it means that no matter what I put in for s, I'm always going to have a true statement. So this would be like all real numbers would work. Anything at all that I put in for s will make this a true statement.